Wanakabete oye, wana Nairobi oye. Asante sana rais, hawa vijana wamepata kazi na affordable housing. Tunakurudishia shukrani.
Kabete was supposed to erupt. Instead, it whispered. President William Ruto walked into what had been billed as a major political moment in Nairobi's backyard, but the ground told a very different story. The people were few. The energy was flat. For a rally that had reportedly enjoyed heavy mobilization from state house operatives and allied leaders, the turnout painted a picture that no spin doctor could easily reframe. This was not the thunder of a confident administration. It felt like the uneasy silence of a crowd that chose to stay at home.
Watu wa vitimbi na ukabila na chuki, hatutawajibu. Hii affordable housing itajibu hawa.
Kabete is not just another stop on the map. It sits in Kiambu County, a region that played a central role in the 2022 election. It is politically symbolic territory. A strong showing here could send a clear message that the president still commands loyalty in the Mount Kenya region. Instead, what unfolded raised uncomfortable questions. Why would a rally expected to shake the ground struggle to fill the field? Why would a president have to rush through a speech that was meant to set the tone for the week?
Mimi nakuuliza wewe kiongozi, watoto wako wako na mahali ya kuishi, wewe uko na chakula, familia yako iko na mahali ya kuishi, unataka hawa watoto wa Wakenya wengine waende wapi ukisema ati affordable housing isimamishwe?
Observers note the lack of momentum. The usual chants were subdued. The crowd did not swell as the motorcade rolled in. The optics mattered. In politics, perception is power. A half-empty rally in a friendly region does not just bruise egos, it shakes confidence.
Ni zenyu. Oza. Donyo mabel. Raisi, alafu tukienda, ukiniacha mimi na wamashukuru hapa. Mimi na wamashukuru na vijana tunaweza kacheza kama sisi. Asanteni sana.
For months now, mamas about declining popularity have grown louder. The cost of living has squeezed households. New taxes have stirred anger. Young people have taken to the streets in recent protests that caught the political class off guard. The Gen Z wave has shown that traditional mobilization tactics no longer guarantee results. Buses and handouts cannot manufacture genuine enthusiasm. When citizens feel unheard, they vote with their feet. In Kabete, many feet simply did not show up.
Wangapi hapa mnafurahia kazi ya rais wetu? Mukiona, Your Excellency, don't mind what anybody says. This is the way to transform our country. Hawa vijana mwaka uliopita walikuwa hawana kazi. Sasa wamepata kazi.
The president used the platform to challenge his opponents, framing 2027 as a test for an opposition he says lacks an agenda. That is standard political combat. But the deeper question is whether the ground is shifting beneath him. Elections are not won by speeches alone. They are won by mood, by belief, by the quiet confidence of ordinary voters who feel their lives are improving.
Sikizeni my friends. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Hii Kenya, wale wanatupigia makelele, watu wa vitimbi na ukabila na chuki, hatutawajibu. Hii affordable housing itajibu hawa. Markets itajibu hawa.
Right now, the confidence appears fragile. Kabete may have been just one rally, but in politics, moments matter. The first event of the week was expected to set the rhythm. Instead, it felt rushed. When a leader speeds through a speech at what should be a triumphant gathering, analysts begin to read between the lines. Was it strategic brevity, or was it discomfort? Was it efficiency, or was it an attempt to escape an awkward atmosphere?
Mimi nataka niwaambie my friends, mambo bado, tulizeni boli. Mimi bado niko kazini. Mimi nitafungua shati, nitakaza kamba, tutaonana na nyinyi mundu humundu. Ama namna gani? Tuko pamoja?
The opposition will seize this. They will frame it as proof that fatigue is setting in, that the honeymoon is over, that Kenyans are growing impatient. Whether that narrative sticks depends on what happens next, but images travel fast in the digital age. A lukewarm rally in Kabete will circulate online, amplified by critics and dissected by bloggers and YouTubers alike.
Nobody, even this government, has been coherent enough in saying this is what Gen Z were raising and these are the solutions we are provided. Tukaendelea na sarakasi ya kawaida. Abracadabra ya cabinet, badilisha huyu, then you end up here, so on and so forth. Story, you know, and so on.
There is also the regional angle. Mount Kenya politics has always been fluid. Loyalty is rarely permanent. It is negotiated, reassessed and recalibrated. Leaders who once stood shoulder to shoulder can drift apart. Voters who once cheered can grow silent. If Kabete is a signal, even a small one, it suggests that the ground team must work harder to reconnect with the base.
Haya, Harambee, tutam, Harambee, Harambee. Your Excellency, nataka nikuambie sisi kama wanakabete tunajivunia hizi nyumba ambazo umejenga hapa.
Still, it will be naive to write off a sitting president based on a single event. Political season change quickly. A bold policy move, a reshuffle, a successful project launch can shift the conversation overnight. The president remains a formidable campaigner with deep networks and significant resources, but the days when sheer machinery could guarantee a packed rally may be fading. Kenyan politics is entering a more unpredictable era. Citizens are more vocal. Social media shapes narratives in real time. Economic pain translates into political pressure faster than ever before. Leaders are being judged not just by promises, but by the daily reality in markets, fuel stations, and households. Kabete might end up as a footnote, or it could be remembered as an early warning sign.
Vijana tujiandikishe tu kwa boma yetu, kutoka hapo a social housing ni zenyu. Oza donyo mabel raisi, alafu tukienda ukiniacha mimi na wamashukuru hapa, mimi na wamashukuru na vijana tunaweza kacheza kama sisi.
Are Kenyans tired? This is the question hanging in the air. Tired of high expectations that collide with hard realities? Tired of rallies that feel rehearsed? Tired of political battles that feel disconnected from everyday struggles? In politics, silence can be louder than cheers. In Kabete, the silence spoke volumes.
Nitakuja na vile tumesomesha watoto wetu. Tutakutana kiwanja. Hawa wa Kenya ni watu wako na akili, watachaguana na watachagua sisi twende mbele pamoja. Vijana hoye! Kabete hoye!
As 2027 inches closer, every rally, every handshake, every crowd size will be scrutinized. The road to a second term is never smooth. It is earned daily. If the turnout in Kabete is anything to go by, the president and his team may need to rethink their strategy, reconnect with the grassroots, and confront the growing discontent head on. Because when the crowd stops showing up, the message is clear: something has shifted.
Vijana hoye! Vijana hoye! Mimi nauliza, si hapa tuko na watu walisomea plumbing? Si hapa tuko na watu walisomea electrician? Si hapa tuko watu walisomea mambo ya carpentry na masonry na mambo ya maneno ile ya painting? Iko hapa. Si namna hiyo? Maneno ya plumbing iko hapa, watu wamesomea. Mimi nauliza nyinyi, bila mjengo kama hii, bila affordable housing, mtu ya plumbing atafanya kazi wapi? Mtu electrician atafanya kazi wapi? Mtu carpenter atafanya kazi wapi? Si lazima tuwe na mradi kama hii? Ndio wale wamesomea plumbing, wale wamesomea carpentry, wale wamesomea masonry, maengineer, architect, wapate nafasi ya kuendesha maisha yao kwa kupata ajira. Mimi nawauliza ndugu zangu watu wa Kenya, hii mradi ya affordable housing na markets na hostels iendelee ama isiendelee?